Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 26, 2024. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle for Taurus. Let's see what's going on. Taurus, what we have is playing it safe, and then we have the loving woman. There's something about you needing to follow your inner compass here. That's the safest thing you could possibly do, especially when dealing with a person. Not gender specific with loving woman, but this is like someone like that you may feel is very negative. They are sheltered, perhaps, and they're only focusing on their own logic. You know what I'm saying? They're not. They're only focusing on what they think that is true, what they know to be true. They don't do like. This would be to some extent. They watch. They're not. They're not experiencing. They're watching. I see someone. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, with playing it safe. This is you needing to ignore everyone else and focus on you and focus on what you know to be true. They're saying that you are correct or you have clear vision of what the next steps need to be. Okay, you know where you need to go. You know what you're wanting to do. They want you to block out anyone else, and simply because someone, the loving woman energies, Four of Swords and the Page of Swords, this is someone who would lead you into a ditch because they don't experience anything. They just watch and this is someone who is they're on the outside looking in, yes, but they're also on the inside looking out, and they're not able to, from their vantage point, they can't see everything, but they have an opinion. This is someone who may, oh gosh, it's almost like passive aggressive a little bit. It's so Spirit's telling you no matter what, right? This person may come towards you, they may have an opinion, but I don't even really see them coming towards you, but then backing off and then acting like, you don't have to listen to me. Who am I? But it's more so of a ruse to get you to think that they know more about a situation than they actually do. This is someone who is very unclear, but they act as though they've seen something or observed more or know more in a sense. I would be very cautious with them because they're leaning on their own understanding, but they sound like they know what they're talking about. Be careful. I would say just be careful simply because Spirit's like, you need to follow your own. Like we showed you the way, right? Don't listen. Don't watch them. They're not calibrated to the Earth's core. They don't know where to go. You know what I mean? They don't know. Professional assistants, though, with Strength and Page of Cups. These are people here who um, may try to urge you to reconcile with someone who was like that. These are people who are saying, "Oh, come on!" Like those types that feel like I know there's a lot of memes or things like this. The topics that are on social media are interesting these days about tradition. I've seen people ask questions like, why are relationships today not lasting as long as they did back in the day with our grandparents, when our grandparents were younger? Um, and the real reason is because there was a real true necessity for them to stay together, right? There were laws in America where a woman was not allowed to um, get a job without being, like it was hard for a single mom or a single woman to get married. It was shameful. I mean, to get a job or to rent a home by themselves or an apartment. A lot of people, it was lawful for them to turn you away. I mean, there's a lot of laws, legal things that were legal that are just unjust and inhumane. But a woman was not allowed to have a bank account. She was not allowed to handle her own money, or even make any money without her husband saying it's okay. Um, and so, there's that, right? And so I speak on that because of the tradition aspect of a person, the professional assistants, is someone who may feel very traditional, like, well, they're your family, you should deal with them. Your family may be leading you into a ditch, right? But they're your family, though. Or they could be lying or betraying you or stealing from you. They want to keep you in a certain place so that they can keep getting resources from you. But that's your family, you know? Come on, they're the only people in this world that know you. Like, this is that type of a person who would say, you know, well, what could you possibly do? I mean, that's your mom, or that's your dad, or that's your sibling, or that's a so and so. This is someone who would urge you to reconcile with them or to extend the olive branch. The healing light, though, Four of Cups and the Eight of Wands, moving on. There's something about this saying that you've got to press forward and focus on what makes you the happiest. And it's going to disappoint some people. What makes you happy and what the right way to go or the right way for you is going to make some people very unhappy. It reminds me a lot about the scripture of, uh, I know this one is the one that a lot of Christians use to try to condemn a person, but you would say, wide is the gate to temptation, narrow is the path to righteousness, in a sense, right? But I'll do you one better. Well, I mean, you could paraphrase the crap out of that and use it to your discretion, but mostly it's saying that your path will not be following the path of another, basically. When it comes to your personal path, as you see, most people follow trends. Most people, you see this a lot. There's a lot of trend following. Whenever you go on and look, everyone's wearing the same thing, they're doing their hair the same, they're doing the clothing the same, they're talking like everyone else. And the same kind of thing, even with music. You notice one person comes out a certain way, the next person's got to come out that way. And like, sometimes you can't tell the artists apart because of the way that they sound. um, This would tell me that your path cannot be possibly, um, it's something that hasn't been imagined yet. Like, other people can't imagine where you're supposed to be going and what you're supposed to be doing. And what would heal you is to know that you have to move on for your own benefit. Not necessarily move on like, I'm never talking to you guys again, but move on from them. Like, if you're sitting, like, quite literally sitting in front of them and they're just like, what you need to do, and you just get up and, interesting. You know what? I'm so thirsty. Are you? Yeah, let me get you some water. And then you move on and do what you felt called to do in the first place. It's not up to them, and they shouldn't have any say so in what you do in the first place. Whatever this is when it comes to contemplating your own salvation, other people can't tell you what you need to do. I mean, they can suggest things, but to stand in your way and be like, you're not going, you're not doing this, is kind of where I'm seeing this. This person is going to, they might even, silent treatment. I'm even seeing a little bit of a silent treatment. And if you are saying, look, I know this is right for me, this is what I'm going to do. You could be dealing with a Taurus, another Taurus, Leo. Mm. Um, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You could be a Taurus Gemini cusp, rather. You could be dealing with a Gemini Cancer cusp, Cancer Leo cusp. Aquarius Pisces cusp, or Libra Scorpio cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.